They want a business license to track the group homes, which you can already do when there's complaints. They'll catalog them. And also, this is the first leg for business tax, which I have a hard time supporting the major reason for the business tax. There's some portions that I agree with, but I can't go with a broad brush to solve particular problems.
Public safety, economic development, just for us to find out who's doing business in Prescott, because there's a lot that we can do. If we're to manage a city and help a city prosper, we need to have data about who's doing business here, who's here, how can we help?
Yavapai Regional Medical Center was one of the first hospitals in the state that adopted the Healthy Families Program, and we've seen tremendous results in prevention. We look to our legislators and our governor to invest in prevention services.
We get 15 to 20% more calls in the month of April, and then it goes back to normal again. So that means people have their eyes open, they're picking up the phone, they're telling us about it. We need our community engaged and vigilant every day, whether it's in April or whether it's in December.
It's all over the country. We're not immune to anything here in Prescott Valley, so I don't know what the specific numbers are, but we do have a great many child abuse cases here. And if we determine that there is conditions existing that indicate neglect or abuse, then we will investigate.
Always call 1-888-SOS-CHILD, which is our child abuse hotline. And then you could always go on our website at dcs.gov and look at different ways that you can learn about prevention. There's lots of ways for people to help.
The findings of those were based upon a set formula that was presented by Human Resources, probably a number of months ago. And basically what it does is bring us from the time in 2008 when we basically suspended the pay plan for firefighters, police officers. It brings them back up to what is called a comparable or comparable wage with jobs performed elsewhere in like-type communities. So in order to fund that, it takes roughly about $650,000 to fund just the fire department's element of that.
Having a third-party company come in and take a look at properties that are in Yavapai County that potentially will foreclose. They'll be a part of this organization where they will take in fees, and if they do foreclose, the fees will be used to keep that property in shape. Seeing that house or that property get just basically left alone, and now all of a sudden everybody in the neighborhood's looking at it going, wow, our property values are going down. We've got squatters going in there. We've got a meth house going in there. We got all these problems just on this property. We do have a fair share number, but this is one thing we're looking at trying to get away from. We want banks, ever since the house you may remember in Castle Canyon Mesa, to where we could not get a response from the bank because it's not in their best interest to look at something that's only $200,000 or less. This is another piece of the puzzle that says, you know what, we want to keep our neighborhoods clean. So if they have a foreclosure, they're going to be held responsible by Yavapai County. This will keep the lines of communication open. It's basically just keeping the bank's feet to the fire.